Hey, what's going on guys, it is Lasty here and welcome to episode number 8 of Crespo's Creation. Sorry it's been a couple of days guys, I was running a bit behind and I had to play some games to get another episode out for you. First off, if you guys are looking to buy any coins, then check out the FIFAshop.co.uk and use that code LA5TY to get yourselves a nice 5% discount. And like every other episode of this series, if it could hit 2,000 likes, that would be epic. Drop a like for me now, would you lads? Thank you very much. So, this is the current squad that we're rocking, the second squad in this 3-squad series. And it's time, now that we've got this full squad and we're starting to play with it, it's time to start building up that third and final squad. So what I do is I go ahead and create it, and we're going to go with a 4-4-1-1. Now, I've put these players in because these are all players that are actually going to feature, and Lavezzi and Thiago Silva just happen to be in my second squad as well. So they're already in the squad. That's pretty good. We've already got 2 players. But because we didn't buy anyone at the end of the last episode, we'll go out into the market now and pick up 2 players to start off things in this third squad. So, Di Maria, 86 rated. We'll go and pick him up for our right midfield. And then his teammate, Sergio Ramos, will pick up for one of our centre-backs. So, that's looking pretty good. We've already got our left mid, our right mid, and also our centre-backs as well. So, we've got a few players to fill them slots in. And because this is our more expensive squad, it's going to take quite a while to actually get this entire team going. But, moving back to the normal sort of second squad, then we'll go ahead and play some games with this one. Because we've hardly even tried it out, and it is looking pretty damn good. So we go into a match and we come up against this, and I was sort of worried because people with squads like this normally tend to be pretty good at the game. Like, they're not too fussed about having informs and stuff like that, and they're just trying to use the best players from those leagues. And I saw it and I was a little bit worried, and he was a pretty decent player to be fair, but we got through in the, early on in the game, had a couple of chances. We do win ourselves a corner in the 20th minute, and Pogba whips that in, and look at the power that Crespo gets on that one. The guy is a ridiculous aerial threat. It is insane how many goals I've scored with him on his head, as well as, normal fantastic shots and stuff like that. But the guy does manage to have a shot with whoever it is. I can't remember his striker's name. But we get through again in the end of the first half. Crespo just getting that header near the near post, saved by the keeper. We go in at half time 1-0 up, and to be fair, it is looking like we are a slightly better team. But it was a bit of a dodgy match, to be fair. Like, I've been playing pretty awfully recently, because I haven't played FIFA in about a week. So coming back and playing some games and needing to win is not a good idea, and that's probably why this was like my first game in quite a few days actually. So coming here and just scoring headers, it seems to be sort of the easy way to work it, and we actually get a third header here in the 69 giggity minutes. So 3-0 up in this game, and we sort of hold possession and stuff until the 90th minute. He does get through with Forlan, and to be fair, really nice shot. Forlan, if you can get some space with him, has got an outstanding shot on him, both feet as well. It's really good. But we do win that match 3-1, a couple of goals from Crespo and one from Palacio as well. So looking at that, we're thinking 4k, 8k, 10k, plus the 5k that we will give ourselves for winning the match, and also 2 gold packs too, which is pretty good. So 15,000 coins is paid over to us, and we're rocking about 72k right now. So time to open up a couple of packs and see if we can get ourselves any luck. And in the first pack, we end up pulling ourselves nobody really, no players worth anything. So we just stick some of the non-rares in the transfer list, ready to pay ourselves later on, because they're good players to use. And in the second pack, we do pick up a Demba Ba, so I've got him in the transfer list, just ready to sell him on at some point. And we've also got quite a few items in the transfer list selling at the moment. Things like rare contracts and stuff that I don't think I'll need, and position cards and stuff like that. So this is obviously that second squad that we're currently rocking. Time to go and pick up a couple of players for the other squad as well. So we pick up our right back, which is going to be the in-form version of Carvajal, and I've never used him before, and he looks really good. So I'm looking forward actually to sticking him in the squad and seeing what he's like. And then we pick up the regular Fernandinho. He's going to be one of the cheaper players obviously in this final squad. And that squad right there looking kind of like this right now. So actually only 4 players left to get already, which is great. You know, we've got so many players. Hopefully we'll get this squad fairly quickly and manage to use it for quite a while. But don't you worry, this series will continue and continue for quite a while to come. And you know, we're going into another game with this second squad, and we come up against this, a really strong, very strong looking Premier League squad with an informed Adebayor up front. I wasn't really sure what to make of it, and then I could sort of tell that this guy was really good on the dribbling. I felt a little bit hard done by with some of the luck that my my players were having with regards to touches of the ball and stuff, and he does get through in the 8th minute and makes it 1-0. But take a look at this. I decide to go full sweat mode straight away, and we whip it up. Palacio gets through, and I'm not proud of it, but I did score one of those goals, and we do manage to equalise in this match. But only a few minutes later, look at the luck here. I mean, I should have punched that away with the keeper. I should have headed it away, but it just drops to him and he does manage to stick it in the back of the net. And then I decide to do it again. But this time, Koscielny hits it from there and it just goes in. And I've just scored from my own half with Laurent Koscielny. So that's probably the furthest distance goal I've ever scored on Ultimate Team. That is just ridiculous. A nice goal from Koscielny right there. But in the 35th minute, he manages to outpace, outstrength everything and just whips it across. And Adebayor really strong in the air, and I can't do much about that. So going into half-time then, 3-2 down. As you can see all over me, the only two attempts I've had are the 2 goals that I've got, which were sweaty ones as well. So I'm not looking good in this game. And in the 61st minute, he sort of solidifies that thought for me, and he goes ahead and makes it 4-2. But Pogba then with a lovely run through, we get back into the game with a volley from Crespo. So that's another 4,000 coins added to the bank, and this game is not completely and utterly gone. And just a couple of minutes later again, Tevez is through. He whips it over the keeper and we manage to equalise to make it 4-4. Would that be how this game's going to end? Probably not. I really thought I should have got to that one, and I was so mad when I could not defend that cross because I just felt like Adebayor was too far away. And then right at the end we get through here, quite luckily with Palacio. We smash it and it goes wide, and as it goes wide the ref does call full time and we lose that game 5-4, probably deservedly, to be fair. He was a very good player, and the goals I got were just lucky and sweaty, and I wasn't proud of it, but we did score some goals, and it is going to enable us to get a few thousand coins in the bank, 10,000 to be precise, even though we lost the game. So that's not the end of the world. You know, we're still racking up a total of around 62,000 coins, but no packs to be opened. So that's the end of the episode, guys. If you have enjoyed, please do drop a like. That would be awesome. And this is that second squad that we are currently rocking. In just a second, I'll show you how Crespo's currently doing. I'm not quite sure what he's at. What is he at, Lasty? Let's have a look at Crespo's record. He's currently on 26 goals in 13 games. So 2 goals a game, still really awesome. So if you have enjoyed, guys, as I said, drop a like and I will be back again very shortly. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time. Peace.